Thought Radio, music from all your favorite New Thought artists. From Jamie Lula, Karen Drucker, Gary Lynn Floyd, Ricky Byers, Daniel Nahmod, Eddie Watkins Jr., and many, many more. 24/7 New Thought Radio. Positively inspiring.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Morning Prayers. I'm your host, Reverend Z, and as always, it's my pleasure to be here with you to engage in the sacred art of prayer and to raise our vibrations to the level of the divine. Thank you for being here. Sorry I'm a little late. I got caught up with something there and boom, it slipped right by me. But I trust everyone is off and running to a great day today. I went for a run this morning and I had this epiphany as I was running and watching the sunrise, and it made me think about the whole idea of the Spirit of God rising within us each morning as we wake up and say our prayers and get into our spiritual practices, whether it's it's running or prayer or meditation or yoga or all these different things that begin to connect body, mind, and spirit together to begin to understand who and what we are. And to realize that as we continue to practice and have these habits every day, that number one, they get easier. Number two, you begin to look forward to them and you begin to sometimes feel a little down when you miss them. And so as we begin to cultivate this way of life of how we interact with ourselves, how we interact with nature, how we interact with each other, and begin to develop habits that allow us to really, really, really tap into a full body experience of the divine individuals that we are, we begin to smile. I know I do. I mean, I'm running this morning, I'm running around the track and I'm seeing, other people out walking and running. And it's almost childlike. I'm giggling and saying good morning and waving to people as they run or walk by. And it just so good to have that kind of feeling and that kind of interaction and results on others. Because there are a couple of people as I'm running, you can kind of see they may be in a little distressed way or whatever, a little funk, if you will. But when I go by and I say good morning with a big smile and a wide wave and a big, energy, it always seems to perk them up. It always seems to get them to say yes to life and good morning, knowing that it is a good morning and that we have turned the corner of allowing ourselves to be open to all kinds of input from the divine that are in our environment. And so that was my experience this morning, waking up, establishing a habit, feeling good about doing that habit, exchanging positive energy with everything and every place and person that I ran through, and then coming home and settling down and doing a little meditation and saying, anchor this in so that I become, I don't want to say, well, so that I become overjoyed when I have these kinds of spiritual whole body experiences. And so I would encourage each and every one here to find their sweet spot in the morning when it's still quiet, the birds were singing and all of that just was a great inspiration. So first and foremost, before we step into prayer, I want to say good morning to Ty. Thanks for joining us. Sorry I'm a little late. Same to you, Wayne. Good morning. Good morning. And same to you, the new Earth Urban Monk. And so thanks for being here. And so with that, let's just take a breath and go into prayer. And so, as we wake up this morning with a feeling of joy and a feeling of upliftment, knowing that impetus for that spirit to rise and that energy to flow through our bodies is the essence of the divine creator of all things. That creative source that is brilliant, that is craftful, that is uplifting, and that is everywhere present, is moving in our lives right here, right now, and allowing us to wake up to a glorious day, to a glorious announcement and proclamation that each and every one of us are emanations of that Most High God, that we are filled with the same energy and light and love and creativity that allow God to create the universe. And so as we just take that in and feel that and allow that to become one of our daily rituals, our habits of declaring who and what we are in relationship to God, we begin to shine. We open up and we beam with glorious light. And so it is in the understanding of that beaming light that is shined down on each and every one of us that I declare right here, right now, that starting today, we will allow this spirit to take over our lives. We will allow this universal mind of creative source to be the impetus of every idea, thought, and action as a result of those thoughts, to be guided by divine spirit, to uplift us and those around them, and say yes and good morning and how you doing, and send joy to each and every one we meet. Because we know that for every action there's an opposite action, and if we send out good, we would get good in return. And so that smile, that hand wave, that gesture of good morning, good afternoon may save someone's life. And so we are just steeped in the understanding and knowing that God has given us a profound mission, even if it's only to bring a smile upon someone's face. And so as we just turn that smile within and smile upon ourselves and our own development and our own evolution of our consciousness and our mind and our physical bodies and habits, we know that we are supported by God itself. And so it is in that support that I know is always present that I give thanks. I give thanks knowing that it is always there and always available and working whether I acknowledge it or not, because that is what God is, a giving source, a loving source. And so I give thanks for that. And so it is in that thanksgiving that I just release this prayer into the law, knowing that it is heard, it is done, it is already in the manifestation stage, and it will appear in my life, in your life, in all lives, as we continue to allow the flow of God to flow through us. And so with that, I just release, I let go, and I say it so, and know that it is. Amen, amen, and amen. And so, amen to everyone. Good morning again to everyone. As always, if there's anyone in need of prayer, please send your prayer request to prayer@ntmedia.org, and the prayer team will send some divine energy to that person, place, or thing that needs healing, or that needs uplifting, or needs all of these things that will raise it to a level of the divine. And please continue to support the station at www.ntmedia.org, and then click donate. We appreciate everything that you do. And one of the best things that you can do is tell a friend to come join us on this network. We have all manner of programs, as you know. So please continue to support us. Please continue to tell others to come and join us. And we look forward to seeing you on one of the programs anytime we're here. And so today, this is the lineup for the day. After me is Morning Sip with Melissa, and Wake Up Say Thank You, which we just said. And Jersey Girl Wisdom is at 10 Mountain Time. Gather Love, Thrive, and it is coming. It should be here now. I have to check. But please check out the shows. Join us. Just want to send love and light to everyone. And please know that we love you and that we are here for you. So with that, I'll bid you farewell. Peace and blessings. Have a great day. And so it is. Amen.